Hey everybody, this is part two. Switching down. This is the Oakville subdivision, little add-on for Trainsim. We are here at Rain Carbon. There's two Rain Carbon facilities. The one on the right over on the other side of these tank cars. One, and then there's one down there we talked about earlier as it was coming down to Main on the right. That's the other Rain Carbon facility. So first yellow line asphalt right here, this company. We spotted these cars. Hopefully we can hook everything up because they kind of are finicky about how you spot them. So we'll find out. I think it's okay. Normally this little bar right here, when the car is facing this direction, if it's kind of close to this bar, it seems to work pretty good. I just don't want to have to come back over here and hook up to these just to use the loaded. These are residue cars. See, it's a little bit of residue in it. It'll be all the way full when it's loaded. But it don't really work in Trainsim world anymore. I don't know what's going on. Dovetail issue. Just another bug as usual. Alright, see here? I was afraid of this. It won't hook up, it won't do anything. I haven't got it properly lined up. To me, it's just got to be perfect. A certain way. I've tried it, you know, different spots. I'm pretty sure that usually if one ain't gonna do it, the rest of them ain't, because they're all evenly set up. You spot one car, the rest of them will be right. This is probably not gonna be good either. Nope. It'll give you the grab the hose deal when it's. So we're not gonna be able to do it. There's a local switcher that was kept around this area. Send him over here to help with the loading part, get him done. He works several industries back in here. He fuels up over there at Steel Car. These first two are not. They'll be going with us once they're empty. Normally I can walk across, but because I unhooked them, I probably won't be able to. See if I can go across here. Yeah. Hopefully these will work. I still got the locomotive hooked up so I can adjust it if needed. Normally I don't move the locomotive until I make sure but the locomotive was so far away, you got to be on actual, you know, you got to be in the walking mode to make it work. You can't be in the other camera mode where you can float around. So it's residue. These are empty. See, I'm not even getting it on this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's got to come back this direction. The locomotive's going to pull the cars. See, that's why we need freight, conductor mode for freight cars. That way the conductor will be switching in the back. You have to keep doing this right here. Anyway. This is weird. It's supposed to be push and pull in the rail car. Hang on. It's like when I go forward, it's moving me and not the cars. Oh, no wonder. I forgot I unhooked. I forgot all about that. I was wondering what was going on. I unhooked them cars. I wasn't anticipating them coming back. Come on back. 2 foot. Good. Now I can go back to. Now it'll be right. I was following the other cars. That's good. Okay. Now, I am going to go ahead and put a brake on because in real life, this helps for spotting cars. I used to do this when we'd spot up tankers. Go ahead and stand on this car. We'll be leaving that in a minute. So now we got to get up and walk back here again. If you know you want to do this. We need a conductor on the ground for freight. Alright, let's try it again. I think it'll work this time. Yep, see?
Okay.
It's actually, in the beginning, it would actually fill the cars up. You could see it in previous videos, but it don't work anymore. Just making sure.
Channels, see if anyone's working on it.
Alright, we got to pause for a minute.
Just stand by phone over to you. We need to He gets out of here in the next. Hello, Creek, over. So what I do, since it's not working anymore, it's not actually filling the cars,
like it's supposed to. I'll just swap these cars. Whoops, forgot. Thought I threw that. I'll swap these cars out with loaded cars. And I do that in between locals with the yard switcher. This will be the guy loading the cars and everything. And really, instead of me doing this, I'll just let the yard switcher guy start doing it. I'll come up here in the yard switcher and just remove these empties, put the loaded ones in. You know, get the cars loaded, get them going. It takes a while.
When you're ready.
3 more. That's probably what I'll start doing.
Wait, unit CP 8015 8.15, 9,200 feet, 9216, and notice and looking for life assessment here out of AC1.
I like this. They need to add more stuff like this to interact with other cars you load.
I'm aware of.
If they'll just get their act together on the bugs and stuff and fix a lot of things, I mean, it's got good potential, great potential, because it looks really good. I mean, that's really the only thing it's got over Run 8 is it looks good. And stuff like this, interacting's pretty good. But of course, it's got some bugs.
Calling the teacher.
That's what DTG's facing right now.
Okay,
They get a lot of backlash and
for the,
criticism.
2321 unoccupied.
I mean, and I've seen it firsthand. I've spent a lot of money, with a lot of different routes, mostly American routes. And there's so many bugs that just stay there.
Track 36 in the main yard.
Like the Morristown. If you drive the ALP 45 and the other one 46 and watch, passengers only load on 1 or 2 stops. And they don't even load. I mean, it's a passenger sim. Get that right. I didn't play it in a while, you know, the passenger portion of Morristown. I tried to do a little freight on it, but it's really not a lot to do. Nothing like this. Alright, I put a brake on that car, didn't I? Yep. I opened it up. Oh. There you go. How we spotted them, and I spotted a lot of tank cars. You'd walk right under that stand right there. Most of them ain't made like that. They got drop down ladder. You'll stand here and you'll look up, just kind of line up the rack. Back out a little bit so you can line up the rack with the overhead drop down. That's how we did it. And put a brake on helps, especially if you got a lot of cars. And it works in the sim that way too. Back over here, and in between part 1 and 2 I went over and swapped out those empties that should have been loaded off of yellow line asphalt over on the other track. I swapped them out with loaded cars because they were supposed to be loaded, but of course the system don't work. These here's also loaded too now. Swapped them out. Remember we set 10 over on this middle track, part 1. Also, when you see this video, I got another one out too on these industries here down here where I was doing some switching back in. Don't believe I was back in here. It may have been somewhere else. As I'm recording this now, I'm currently uploading it. I found that's the best way to do it. I don't let my computer run it all night to upload because it takes a couple of hours depending on how long the video is. So I done figured out I'll just upload it while I'm playing. So while I'm doing this, I'm uploading the previous video. I find these GPs in the Oakville sub are pretty good and not a lot of bugs I found. I got the new latest Northeast Metro Stamford, and I got videos on that too. And I found the SD40 and just some of the locomotives. You know, they took on updates and stuff. They're just buggy. Lots of little issues like not being able to get the locomotive to go in gear, and I'm doing everything you're supposed to do. I haven't really had much like that with these. They're pretty good. I don't know if it's got something to do with their older versions, but I need to be getting those other cars. Let me go to the back. The ground man's probably wondering what I'm doing. Oh, right here at it. Pull it to you just a little. I think we're clear. Pull it. I just like the detail of Trainsim. Look at the weeds blowing and stuff. A little bit more. That's good. I like the way the switches sound too. It's very realistic. That's the way our switches sounded.
Alright, so it's 104.
Which, you know, Run 8 did too. I hate to compare it to Run 8, but I just have to because to me it's not the prettiest sim, but it's the most realistic.
Number 2, I'm break plan with 104. Follow either no what's the length line number 2 out or looking for like to the north.
I've learned one thing with Trainsim, and really with all sims in general, don't just take a few video reviews opinion. You may totally like something different. Like this route right here, I've had this thing for months and didn't give it a time of day. I said 24 miles is all it is, and I actually run up down from Oakville to Hamilton, but I didn't come back in here in these industries. I don't know why I didn't. And once I did a little more research, I figured it out. Man, I'm not as nitpicky, you know, on some stuff. Like some guys are pretty, I mean, they're really picky on a lot of stuff. I mean, that's fine. Little bitty, small, tiny details and things don't really bother me that much. So all these are loaded now, and they'll definitely feel heavy loaded when we, because only the first two's empty. I end up taking them first two empties back with me and let's out the sides. Leave them on down. There's another siding I can leave them at. I might do that. Go ahead back to the switch. Let's get up in the locomotive.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Can I have a PIN number for your
Should feel a lot heavier now. Oh yeah. You can tell them how smooth and slow it's taking off. It's not like taking off real quick. Even when I bump it up to notch 3, yeah, it's just barely moving on. even though I just worked in a big yard, we handle a lot of cars. There was many days I'd be hooked to 40, 50 cars at a time, and most of them loaded. We would never use 2 engines. If we did, it would be somebody in another engine kind of help us push up a hill or something, because we did have a hill. We had to push up from one area that we spotted up cars parked. Yeah, it don't take a lot of air to get good stopping power. About one car,
Okay, we'll talk to the 14
half,
and once they're clear, we'll make our
quarter,
way.
2 wheels. That's good enough.
Yeah, good flagons. Make your calls to Southern, and if they're willing to take you, we'll make your calls to the bridge. Let me know. Otherwise, they're gonna hold you back for the Brownsville potentially.
Come on back. About 9 to hook it. Yes, yes, yes. Just the way the cars move and everything, you can tell she's under a load. I like that. I mean, they're not far off from Run 8, in my opinion. Now, it's been 28 years since I drove a locomotive, but I still, it's like a lot of things you do. Once you've done it, you know the feel and all. It's pretty close. The best I can remember. Yeah, our company, they leased a Norfolk Southern GP38 in like 96, 97. Our other engine, we were having to move so many cars, our other engine just wasn't strong enough, so we got one of those. They brought it out one night with the inbound cars, left it for us. We just started driving it. It was basically like the one we had, just like this one here, pretty much. It was, I don't think it had dynamic brakes, it was 4-axle. About 2 to hook it. And when you hear me counting down cars, that's just the way we did it on our yard. We didn't do it exactly like the big boys did it. It's just the way I was trained to do it, and that's the way we did it there. About 10, 8, 6, 4, good. I think they use half and then they go to 20, like the big boys do. We went half, quarter, and then counted down from 10 is the way we did. And then when we were running through switches, when we were just like stopping through a switch or something, we'd use the half, quarter, 2 wheels. Best I can remember. I was trying to remember because it's been 28 years. Did we go half and then 2 wheels, or did we go half, quarter, 2 wheels? I'm gonna use quarter. I'm thinking that's the way we did it. I actually had an opportunity recently to go back out there, and man, I wanted to do it, and I decided not to at the last minute. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, ain't it? I had an opportunity to go back railroad to the same place when I was young. I turned it down, only because what I'm doing now, I really, really like it. It is easy. I got a good job. But it would have been fun, go back to it. Alright. What's crazy, some of the guys, I know at least one of them I trained, and a couple of guys I worked with 28 years ago, still there. We were in our early 20s. They are still there. Alright, go ahead. Pull it on to Parkland Fuels track. We'd always blow the horn when we hooked up to a new cut of cars. They may not do some things right, but I mean, from what I'm seeing, feels pretty good. It's close enough. I'll take it. Something else I'm going to start doing, because I know what all the industries are called that I'll serve out here in this industrial park. I'm going to start making my custom formations will be the name of the industry. So like Rain Carbon, I'm going to name the formation Rain Carbon, and it'll be a formation of different numbers of cars, loaded and empty. That's how I'll get around not being able to designate each car, change it from loaded to empty. You're supposed to be able to do it with those loading racks back there, but it ain't working.
ORTC 34.
Okay, 234, you can assume the switching signal behind 356 search north until you
Whatever industry you go to, that's what I'm going to name the formation. It'll be loaded cars, any.
Number 2, you're on your
And like I do the bulkhead flats, I haul steel, metal plating and stuff, steel slabs, and rebar type stuff. You know, when they get through unloading them, those need to be changed to, you know, empty bulkheads.
What's that? Or you still need the splicer?
You just have to be on the ground to change it, so that's where a switcher at the yard comes in handy during the industry. Yeah, it definitely feels like one of those. We don't have a lot of them. The reason I don't like doing the timetable, just doing the timetable runs, it's just, I don't know, it's like it's starting over every time. I want it to be a continuous thing, 24/7. And in free roam timetable, it's like
You want
that.
me to let you know when you're clear 51?
It's just, it's just a continuous cycle. You just have to keep up with the cars where you set them, which one's loaded, which one's empty. Just like you would do in real life. And it would all be written on paper too.
Here, a couple more cars over.
They may have computer laptops they use now, but we used to have to do the track sheets and all that stuff. I used to do that. I'd come in the mornings, get inbound cars, write down all the inbounds, prepare the new track sheet. Come on back. Switch is set.
No alarms. Temperature 25. C. Total axle 9.
Just the way the cars are moving, you can tell they're loaded. I can see a difference. Let's switch. You got about 10 to hook it. You could come in here nose first, engine first, and do this little run around if you don't have a lot of cars. But most of the time I'm coming in here, I got a lot of cars. But I knew we were going to have a bunch today, so. You know, I've watched them back down in here on them videos. About 6 more to hook, road's clear. Make it about 3 to get a switch. Forgot about the switch. 2. 1 more. Half. Quarter. 2 wheels. That's good. You may see me going on and off with the air. That's the way we did it. The way I was trained to do it. Seems to work pretty good. I'll go on and off with the train air brakes. I won't like just put them on, leave them on, take them off. You know, it just depends on the situation. Sometimes I will. Come on back. And normally I wouldn't hop on this car. I'd just walk down there and stand next to that car, but because we don't have a walk around mode, it's just, I could go to number 8 camera that don't move with a rail car. You could do it like that.
I've run out, I'm on
We
the
need a
move.
freight conductor walk around mode. I'll say it 1,000,000 times, I don't care. Hopefully Dovetail might watch my videos one day and see how important it is. About a half a car. Quarter. 10 feet. 8, 6, 4. 2 more. Give me a bump. 2 feet. Good enough.
Turning it off now. You said
Yeah, these are loaded. That's why they're separated. These are physically loaded. We'll go up here and look at them. See, that's what it looks like loaded. See, it's all the way to the top. It'll slosh around in these cars too, and you can fill it up on the locomotive, kind of a surge, kind of a yo-yo effect. But I don't think you get that in the sim. Yeah, if you want to do it like me, I think it's the best way to do it. If you love freight switching and stuff, you want to run it. Now I've got God mode installed, but I don't recommend using God mode to change the time or nothing, like just to stay in the daytime. Because I've done that and it seems like it messes with the AI trains and stuff. So I'm not fooling with that. I just let it run. Because a lot of you switching, especially on some of these routes, is done at night, especially on the passenger routes, about a car and a half. So with the God mode, you can go in there about a half, quarter, 10, 8, 6, 4, good. With the God mode, you can lighten it up like a full moon night, real easy, just a couple of clicks. In the environmental section. So I'll use it for that. But I did a couple of times change the time of day to get back to daylight hours, and it just seemed like it messed the AI trains up. So most of these are empty, so we should still be good.
Hey,
Alrighty.
302. You come up to Ruskin, there's 3 guys on the south track on the bridge. Just to the west end of the bridge, there's 3 guys.
Hear that Canadian radio? They are always talking on there about pedestrians walking on the tracks and stuff like that. I mean, almost every time I listen to them, they're talking about people, you know, which, you know, it's a safety thing. People on the tracks or near the tracks or somebody suspicious. I thought that was interesting. You hear that a lot. All right, go ahead. Pull it on back to the yard. Really, what he would do is wait on me to walk up here and get in the train to ride. how many cars we got, but we got quite a bit. Only maybe about 20 of them's loaded. Just these first two I'm hooked to is empty, and then the last 25 or 30 is empty. Coming from Parkland Fuels. We got it's a big pool. It was a lot of tank cars back down in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it all in through the floor there. I put up on the bridge, get it right to the bridge.
Oh, that switch. Oh, this switch. Oh, this switch. So we gotta go this direction. That's set. Those guys are sitting down here. They don't start back again to 1524. So we're looking good. We're not affected up this point. So we'll go ahead and set our route.
Looking around, are you calling it?
We'll remove a path. Set a path. Hopefully, normally when you try and go this far, it kind of wants to do something different. These are going to be outbounds. They need to be able to get outbounds. So
Sure, sounds good. Thank you for that up there.
Alright, good. It's taking us on our route here. Yep. Yeah, we're looking good. That track right there. We'll make sure we can get out. Yes, we can get out. It's a long train sitting there. It's a Port Robinson to McMillan Yard. McMillan Yard, that's I think that's a big yard up in Bond. That's where a lot of their stuff goes. Gets sorted. Ooh, yeah. Way back here. See how far back we are. We're still back here. You can adjust the sway and rocking motion too in settings. I went up to 200%, but it was a little too much. I got it on like 150 now. Especially on these little industrial spurs, the little side tracks that's jointed rail, you'll be doing a lot of rocking left and right. Where I used to work, we shipped a lot of rail cars, 20 or 30 at a time, sometimes 40. Like I said in other videos, it was like switching 6 or 7 industries a day out there.
A couple things. One,
just like that, just like we had 6 or 7 industries within a
plant.
call.
Video upload previously ago, it is still uploading. It's crazy. I don't have a super fast upload speed. I have a decent download speed. Switch needs to be thrown, but it'll throw automatically on this now. Yeah, it'll automatically throw it now, but it shouldn't go. Even though you set your route up, you can't count on the switches being set right. I know that. Just this is a big industrial park. I call it a park, but it's just the ports are down here on this thing. It's where Bungie is down here. Bungie's got 2 different locations, and then you got a BIOPS chemical facility.
Let's do that. Let me know what happens there. You don't mind the D70 because that's letting us line up with the green up there.
Need to look at some. Pretty ridiculous. I need to get rid of these 2 front. I may put them right here. Another switch I should have thrown. Throws itself automatically. Can't count on the route path to throw. Up ahead here. They do abbreviated horn blowing here in the industry. It's out on the main line. This track off to the right that goes. That one. Yeah. Maybe that one. Yeah. I don't think you can get to anything that way. I think they got visible walls up for it. Hear a noise. It's the robot vacuum cleaner. It's done come in here. Moving around my feet here. I think the locals has got like maybe 3 different times they come out and switch industries. I think they got a 7 a.m., maybe a 9 or 9:30 or something like that. I know they got like a 1600 switch, I believe. You know, I spent an extra $25 here the other day. I was reading up on it, trying to figure out how I could. I even downloaded the mod to get rid of the invisible walls. And it did get rid of the invisible walls that, like, when you're floating and flying around, that you would hit. It got rid of that, but as far as the invisible wall in the middle of the track, it didn't remove that. So you still can't use the track, so I have to slow down a little. Yeah, it didn't get rid of that. But anyway, I bought the original version of this route. Old one. You had to have Trainsim 2020, which it wasn't but $12. I went ahead and bought Trainsim 2020 so I could get the original Oakville to use on it. But I couldn't get my USB controller to work. I don't have a rail driver. I'm using a Thrustmaster 4-axis controller. Got 4 across the top, just like a lot of locomotives. And it's got long throw switches. It's really good. It's a flight sim controller, but if you want to see what I'm using, oh man, it's awesome. To me, I bought the rail driver. I bought it, and I sent it back like the next day when I got it. It was okay, but what I had was better and better made. And all of my axes, I got 4 axes here. I I got independent brake, train brake, I got throttle. I mean, I've got all 4 axes here. Reverser. And they all got long throws, long strokes on them. So it's not like a little short dinky. It's much bigger controls. It's the captain's pack for the Airbus is what it is. And then I got all kind of buttons here on the bottom for my wipers and everything. I just use those for a lot of stuff. But look at my other video. It's got a lot of views. And I explain it. It works great. I use it in Run 8 and for this. People say, oh man, that's a flight sim controller. Well, is it really? It's just a piece of plastic with 4 axes, exactly what you need for train controlling. I don't care what it looks like. It actually, the way it's laid out and made, the captain's pack deal, looks like a lot of the train control layout, especially the dash mount. That's mainly what it looks like. The desk mount, I mean, you know, in front of you, it's just like that. And then my train brake, I got red tape on it. You watch that video, you just look at my other video, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stop right here. We're gonna put these over here with them cars. Yeah, see how that train's rocking, how it's doing? It's just, that the way that does, I remember how that felt. And the way it looked, the train would do that when you're stopping and you got a load. I don't have to get out to do this, but I'm going to. I want to check these cars, make sure they're empty. These were here, set here by somebody else, AI or something. Yeah, climb these cars. Climb up on top.
WKC 400-01,
It's gonna be residue. See the residue. So, you know, they're all gonna be residue. I'll check the last one just to make sure, but I'm not sure they're all gonna be like that. What we're gonna do, let's put these other empties with them. Run 8 can't do that, can it? I love Run 8.
And I do have reports of trespassers. About 93.5.
You know, you can have like 10,000 rail cars in Run 8 and still get real good frame rates. But so far, I mean, I've pretty much loaded up a lot of tracks in Trainsim. I mean, I've pretty much filled them up. Shoot, I'm still pushing. Well, I'm showing right now, you probably can't see it, I'm showing 120 frames per second. And I hardly ever get below 80 or 70 or 80, even on big yards. I definitely ain't got below 60, which my monitor's 60 hertz, so as long as I'm good, close to 60, because it's pretty smooth. Right, these first two are empty. See, I just cut these cars loose, man. If we had true conductor mode or freight conductor, I could start operating the controls right now. Look. See if I can climb up. I may not be able to climb up on them.
42, she pulls out of the classroom, we can come in and off your cars.
Should do.
What do you got there for cars? What is west?
Maybe I'm doing it right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, BC 8 ago. You know what? If it looks like Ryan's not going to be in your way for a while, then yeah, we can come down the
It's a technique. Get up on other cars.
We'll bypass. Talk to the west side.
31, just give me the mileage for the
Yes.
Power drive.
Start the engine, prime it, start it. Some of the GP38s you can actually maneuver the governor, you know, move it. That's the way ours was. You kind of throttle it up and down. Throttle it, mate, and push in on it. Yeah, I like this part. I like the interactive part. They get a lot of grief, Dovetail does, for their bugs, rightly so. A lot of stuff's pretty good. It's better than nothing. They've been taking a lot of heat lately, so hopefully they're going to try and improve on that.
Oh yeah. What's your track?
See, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks here.
Clear middle at Albion, north right.
About one car. Two wheels. You can only go so far in camera 3. Thankfully, we can go back far enough to throw that next switch. Because we would throw that switch when we got off. Probably before we come through this one. Come on back. Switches is set. We got about 7 to hook. When you count down, you know, man, you ain't gotta be exact. Just be kind of close. Usually be within 2 or 3 car lengths. I mean, if you're real far off, you ain't gotta be. And you know, you ain't got too many cars here. It's easy to stop. Distance. About 5. Talking about earlier in my other video, earlier before one, I guess, about I had an opportunity to go back to my old railroad job in the 90s. I turned it down, checked my mind, stay where I was at. Just in talking, so I found out they don't even ride rail cars anymore. It's a big yard. It's a big yard. Yeah, safety reasons, they don't ride used trucks. We always rode the rail cars, and they use a breaker bar, you know, brake bar, pole with the brake on, right here. You know, we climbed up on here and put the brake on by hand and popped it loose. You know, we didn't use a brake bar either, so things have changed. Back to the switch.
Clear to River Road.
not loading them. It's supposed to load them, and then the cars will fill. They'll be, they'll be loaded up to the top, full. They'll be heavy. It's not working. And then they'll tell me to fix it or don't. I'm hanging on the ladder the way we did it. At the back, you're going through the switches to stop. Be at the back like this. And I'll have my other camera set up on the phone. About the GP9 is you can get way up in here, in behind this bar right here. It's tucked way up in there because the Trainsim world, like if this was you're close to a building or something, it'll make your camera, it'll keep you way up on top of the train or something. But if you can get deeper inside here in these steps, which you can do on the GP9, and also the SD70, I think. Do that, then you ain't getting popped around, getting moved around different parts of the train.
You don't see the top pressure.
We just
Okay, 356 pressure. Do you guys want to stop on the number 2, or do you want to just wait for a minute? Do you want me to call you when it's on the crest?
save.
75 on.
Yeah. Glad I saved.
All set to copy you.
Yeah, I'll give you a shot here over your radio. But you give her a shot of all set copy or whatever.
Friends in the clear, other than the VSU, CW 64, 27,
Ooh, that was
34,
close.
You'll get a hand receipt through and tower limits from all 94.5, 94.5, from all 90, 90 knot yield sub on all main tracks, no restrictions.
Yeah, instructions from Foreman Spicer to the number 2 with the VS 6427, 64270. VSU your entire limits from all 94 to 5.
There we go.
Through to mile 99 knot on the yield sub using all main, any main tracks.
You know, I'm hoping we could get down to the yard. I know it's backed up on the other tracks. See, when you run in that mod, you got a lot more traffic. You got passenger traffic.
30 mile an hour, not higher limit. That's all correct,
You'll spend hours on this stuff. Be realistic. It's already 12 o'clock. I started at 4:45 Sam time. You know, I hadn't done it all in one day. Several hours at a time. Just looking at the map. I guess because I backed up. And these are all red. The arrow faces is red. We're going to have to fix the backup. No, we're not directly taking by right now. Can't let it set that way.
One of the three across. There's I'll call you when I take it to work.
We do have some trains moving. It's probably a passenger train. It's Union Station to West Harbor, so he's coming this way. Union to Niagara Falls, he's also coming this way. Coming down. Another West Harbor. West Harbor. Union Mule Bend. He's coming down. Brampton Intermodal Fairview Terminal. Not sure about that. Fairview Yard, where that is. I suspect this guy. Okay, Fairview to Brampton. So what it is, he's come out, and another guy's going to go in. And they should put him on this siding here. Let him run up it. So he just run up this track right here. What it should do. Get out of this mess. These guys home. He's trying to get from the yard, leaving the barn. I don't really want to make it faster. All these are trying to come down. I'm on the siding. I'm not on. Well, I am on. Yeah. I'm on this track. So. Once I get on this, going down in the hole. Don't take much. I feel like the train brakes is a little too strong.
0-0, that's right.
0-0 after.
See, I just barely touched it, just a little bit. I'm not going fast, but I still feel like they're a little too strong. Free roam timetable. Always save extra. Be smart. At the end of each day or session, you go in and copy paste into your backup folder. I just put my backup save folder in my regular game save folder where the game is saved at. That way, when I copy paste, I'm right there. The backup folder's in that same save game folder. Just put your backup save in there.
356, that's copy over. One place that they're authorized to leave at the station, CBS 30, 2 tower, about 99 on Yale Sub, but all main track. With one
Let's
only
clear this main line, maybe those
33 on
passenger
the tower,
trains.
about 92.
That's part of their 2024 timetable mod. It's really good.
Alarms. Temperature 2.
It's default, you don't run passenger services.
Axle 5.
Rude.
2. 9.
Yeah, Fort Spicer authorized at the 356.
So my review is, I give it like a B plus. Very close to an A, but because they got so many industries blocked off, it keeps you from getting a lot of industries blocked off. And then of course the loading of the tank car above.
only from 92 to 91. 92 to 91, they're the opposite trend.
If you like doing freight, you like switching.
The 30 per is
Don't
only
worry
from
about what other
92
people
to
say about it.
91. Okay, sorry, yeah, 30 per is only from
Looks good.
Track 17.
Well, when you're down here on this yard, you can hear that water.
Come into the boys and let me know if you
There's the
stop, please.
backwaters of Lake Ontario. Or just part of Lake Ontario, I guess. Water's splashing. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness, we got a ways to go. I got a long train. It's longer than I thought. Yeah, it sure is. How many tank cars we got? We ain't had no pulling power issues. There's half of them. I mean, we're all loaded. See, you got to go uphill to get out of this yard. And you're going uphill. Going up. All these switches probably in throws. I'm about to throw them automatically. See, they'll throw. I know it ain't realistic. This one ain't throwed either. It'll get throwed automatically. I'll let it throw that. We only had one tall switch like this.
63 for now.
Our yard.
63 old arrow calling.
Most of ours were real low set switches. You step on them with your foot. Yeah, see, this is the main thing here to be able to get back on the main toward Oakville. Yeah.
D101, see the KCRZ on channel 6 over.
Hey, good afternoon, lead with a CN 3268, 32680. Total today,
3268, 3799 for footage, 2315 for your 10th hour. Up to Abrahamson for now, guys, and I'll call you guys back. Are you guys meeting 609? Where are you guys meeting 609?
No, we're not meeting, we'll just pull up
That's why I like to keep a camera on the back here. As if the switch was back here. But in a big, yard, you would be on the back like this. But on a pool like this, local, you'd be up there. She would probably hop down right back there as you start in the yard. Water doesn't look that great from a distance. At night, when it's like a moonlit, it's real good. But if you get out over it, it looks decent. Just the way the light is. This was made in Germany, but I guess it's got improvements. It's okay. As I've said in my other videos on our yard, I'm sure most yards are like that. How you know where to stop the car so that it'll be clear to the next track? There'll be paint marks on the side of the track, and that's where the wheels need to be. Not beyond that mark. So this is good right here.
But you're all done working, great.
It'll be like yellow or blue paint marked right here on the side of the rail. You know the wheels don't need to be beyond that point, so there's no way you can hit another car on another track. That's the way all our runarounds and spurs are set up.
There's a release coming for you guys. Right, guys, thank you.
North track. 1 row 43, clear to North. French dispatch, minus 7073 over.
It's going to be a little close here. Too close, so we'll go ahead and take this car.
We'll give you a ride.
Detector, done pass. 5, 4.
Normally, they would put like
Wait for Amtrak.
a ton of brakes on these, hand brakes on these, several hand brakes.
Total axles 2, 4.
I think they automatically come off when you hook up to them, but I'm not going to put one on there. Yeah.
Alright.
Which car does it has taken this one? Go ahead, pull it onto the switch.
Amtrak 90230 Southeast Airport towards Eagle, Amtrak 90230
back on this little track right here and be a little bit closer. As long as we can get out with them. Because if you own those tracks off to the right over there, you got to go to a dead end track and then back down. It's just a lot to it. I had to do that earlier. I don't think I'll video it. I don't believe. That's when I was in the SD40s. I mean SD70s. Or SD70s. Really like the SD70. The reason I like it is the seat back is not real high and blocks your view out the back door. It's like a switcher. Because I like to look back out the back door. A lot of the, like the AC44, some of those, they got the high back seat. You can't see nothing. I like that. So I like to use the SD70. When I think a lot of pulling power, about 5 cars. He's got to open the bridge behind the Villa. So, I can't take you back to back after the physical series, but I'll have to give you a call back. on back. We got about 7 more cars.
1 CPK CRTO.
About 2.5 cars. One more. Back. Forward. 2 wheels.
You'll be fine to go on various instructions. Your e-signals may not be displayed. Over.
Okay, once we get a light broken, we have instructions and
Yeah, we're gonna call it a day, I think, at this point. So that's good, that's good.
We're not gonna switch.
You looking for votes? Yeah, I got a foreman Shelbourne. He's going to come give you a hand right after the 356 clears 94.5.
It's that dead end track. If you have to run all the way up to here and then back down to get out.
46-01
If you're on that far right set of tracks.
on the north track at signal 1165 and Fort Moody, looking for light westward into the other.
That's okay, guys. Sorry about that. You're okay on signal indication.
Okay, thank you.
This is a location they call Bayview.
1 CPK CRDC over. Their next stop, but they do have a stop at Mission there.
Yeah, I just want to see what these trains look like. Which I deleted one. Another another one come up.
Right there.
Oh yeah, there's an Amtrak. There's a Go Transit. See, that's what that mod does. Is it brings in all these. Also, more AI trains like that intermobile.
78 on the move. Stock okay to remove.
See, it's just a big mess. Backed up like
Sorry,
crazy.
do a queue list of PF10. Can you see if you're able to get it as well? I think there's only a few cars in PF11. Off to the west.
You just have to remove them. It don't really affect them. I mean, they should pop back up. Battle Creek, I assume that might be going to Michigan, maybe. Not sure. It's coming from Vaughn. I don't know what yard is. Still ain't moving. Wish we could change these signals.
Info for this?
That's the one I got technical. Oh no, sorry, I got it printed. I have it with the paperwork.
Oh, sounds good. There's a train I was looking for. Let me see what that one is. That's one I hadn't seen yet. That's nice. It's the buy-in or something.
Good break.
yard to make going to bond. See if he moves over. If he'll come down on this bottom track, I'm hoping he will. That should free it up. Show you some of what God mode. Go up here to extras. Show all ribbons look like. Shows you the whole route track. You know, a lot more than what's shown. Look, there's even more in behind that. It's Q 10250 service. This route map, it'll actually show, I believe, it'll show the track as far as it really goes, you know. Like, see, all this stuff is here. This is track in the sim. You can't get to it. It'll be a wall right here. You can get like a car or two onto the track that they block, but they've got all of this blocked. Look at this. All this track, you can't even use it. I mean, you could use it, but you'd have to put a switcher or something on the other side of this block. But you can't like go completely through it. Something about licensing or something like that, or some of it could be just they was having some error. Some of the track kind of goes into buildings. Just remove the buildings then. But I don't really see it with licensing because none of this. None of this stuff has a name and it don't look exactly like in real life. So I don't understand. Right here is blocked. Right here, it's a road that goes through here, and it's a wall right there. I went way back in here on this track too. It goes way back in there. Of course, it's got a wall right here. Get like a car or two onto the track. If you went around the wall, then you could get on there. You could actually put a train on it. You could drive it. You know, like this is an industry. It's very basic. I mean, I put a train on it, see if it worked, and it does. You can go all the way back up, use this whole track. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. They just put a wall up there. You could still use it, but just remove the wall. They ain't never gonna do that. Crazy. Like this right here. Man, that goes a long way. Look how far that goes.
.1 CVQ CRC over.
Standoff here. God mode also has changed signals and stuff, but I ain't figured out how to use it. Backed up a while, there's another.
1 second here, guys.
been a while. We better save.
3 westbound coming in commuters.
Over there. Good leave before another one shows up.
I'll get back to you guys.
Do not like the lead.
I can take you right away and Mission West is where. Oh, you mean in between switches, Mission West to Mission Junction maybe?
Still right now.
That'll be a bad set. We'll have to back up and then right.
It's either that or... I guess I'd have to keep you guys between River Road and Albion, really, is the only spot I got for you guys.
Yeah, Albion it is. That works for us.
Location, just up to Albion for now. What's your guys' DOB number, version number?
Yeah, we got DOB version 3 THRE over.
Version 3 THRE. Okay, sounds good, guys. Okay, I'm seeing a location behind this next commuter here. Then I'll get back to you guys when I can get you going.
See, that's another track. They blocked. That's why you don't see the track.
So thanks, everyone.
This guy's there, yeah.
Left over 40.
There you can see it. And this is a perfectly good looking and working industry. I moved up and down it with a rail car, but it's got an invisible wall right here. And I installed the invisible wall remover pack, and it don't stop that. Still can't move past that wall. I mean, that's another industry that's blocked. It's a bunch of them blocked. This one right here, I believe, might be blocked. Yeah, it's a bunch. No, that one may not be. This one here is blocked. You can put about 7 or 8 cars right here before you get blocked. I mean, this is a big industry right here. There ain't no name on it, and I mean, I've moved up and down it, and it works. I don't understand why they got it blocked. You know, licensing of what? It's not called anything. You don't have a name on it. It's not exactly like. I just frustrating. But anyway, so we got all the cars that was stuck. We just removed them all. Hopefully that'll clear everything up. Just a little too much traffic. Here's a Windsor to Union. Here he comes. Yeah, I really like that. It's my first time seeing it. Maybe he'll get going here in a little bit. Anyway, we ain't got to really zoom all the way. We can just. So, it takes a long time to upload these, so I'm going to stop the video because we're done. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm doing. I do try to talk during my videos just to make them a little interesting. My background and everything. That's it. It's just a continuous 24/7 deal.